So, hello everybody. Let me start with something uncomfortable today. So, in many cases, success feels unsettled. Though we achieve success, for everybody, I am saying, you can achieve what you once prayed for. We all. And still, we feel something missing. And when that happens, most people, we got panic and we think something is wrong with me and why I am not satisfied. And why can't I just be grateful for that? What is really happening in me? But let me tell you clearly, restlessness after success is not a flaw. It's a signal. And today we are going to understand that signal properly. So first let us go for the awareness part. Why this phase actually feels like dramatic, but it's not really dramatic. It's look like you hit the target, the excitement lasts a few days, then normal life returns, and internally something feels flat. Or you are doing well professionally, but your energy is not matching with your performance. Or you keep thinking, is this it? That I am achieving, that is meeting to my purpose? So that is a powerful question actually. And is this it? That's not negativity. It's the evolution of you because you are questioning yourself. And the questioning in the right time, the right question, that evolves your right person always. So what is happening in the brain when you question yourself? Our brain, it adapts quickly to the achievements. And this is psychology, and this is called hedonic adaptation. And that once felt extraordinary, maybe before 6 months, 6 weeks, that becomes a baseline now. And promotion, when you are getting, that's become a routine. And when you increase the income, that becomes normal. And recognition that you are getting, that becomes expected. It's not unexpected, that's expected, that yes, you are going to get that recognition. So your nervous system, that stabilizes with that. So there is no challenge now because you are getting it comfortably. You are getting it once, for which you have done a hard work, you put a lot of effort to achieve this. Now you are comfortably achieving this. But here is the important part. While achievement that stabilizes like this, your identity, that continues to evolving, right? Because you are growing. And that's where your tension begins, because you are progressing, you are growing, you are increasing your capability, increasing your ability in everything, in career, in finance, in relationship, everything. But you are doing the same kind of works daily, but your inside, what you really are, that is already evolved, right? So that's where the tension begins. You find somewhere something is going mismatched there, right? So this identity outgrowing that your real structure. So you achieved what your past self wanted, because you wanted it in the past, so you have already achieved it. But your present self, that may want something different, correct? So this is where most professionals, they get confused at this point. Let's take a real example. Someone works hard for 8 to 10 years and builds a strong career, gets leadership position, in some organization, big organization maybe, but suddenly they feel restless. So they think, am I bored, or am I ungrateful, or should I change everything? But no, often what's happening is very simple, that you think their identity that is matured, and but their structure that is not matured already, and your internal standard that evolves faster than your external setup actually, because internally we are very strong that time, but externally nothing is settled. And if you don't update that direction, because your internal and external, that fit will be there. So there, if that fit is not there, then a misalignment will be there. So and this misalignment, that creates the restlessness in you, and that creates a wrong response inside you. And when restlessness appears in our body, most high performers, what they do, they chase the next milestone. Correct? So what the next milestone may be, in many cases, they want more income, they want more responsibility, they want bigger goal, they accelerate. But that acceleration without alignment, that creates the exhaustion in them. And you don't fix alignment by increasing the intensity. That misalignment which has been caused, so you cannot fix that with increasing the intensity of your work. So that's like pressing the accelerator when the wheel alignment is off. Wheel alignment is off and you are pressing the accelerator. The car will move, you will move faster, no doubt, right? But the friction increases because wheel alignment is not there. And eventually, burnout shows up. So what will happen? Friction causes wear and tear. Just like that, when you are misaligned with your identity and your efforts and your structure, then there is a friction. So that friction creates wear and tear, and that results in burnout, and that will show up. So the real question, that instead of asking, what should I achieve next? You should ask, what has changed inside me? So what should I achieve next? That is the external thing. You can see, what should I achieve next? That means I am not asking, not questioning to which one is the person that is inside me, but the question, what has changed inside me? So I am here compelled to look inside. And that kind of question, that compel you to think of you yourself from within. What has changed inside me? So this is a difference, and that difference creates a level of honesty in you. And that may be your values are matured, and your priorities that shifted, and your definition of success that is evolved, and your tolerance of misalignment that is reduced. So growth changes you. That growth you are happening inside you, that is changing, that is inside, which you are not marking it. If your direction that does not change with you, your direction is somewhere and you are changing from inside, but the direction is in the fixed path, so there the tension increases. You are wondered, what is happening to me, right? So let me give one example of a corporate leader here. A leader, he hits his VP level, vice president level, financially stable, respected, is visible to everybody, his success is visible, but internally they feel disconnected. And after reflection, they realize, self-reflection, which is very important. So they realize that earlier they valued the recognition, now they value the impact. And their job did not change there, their values changed there. Alignment issue, not performance issue. So that corporate leader experiences that one. Let me give another example of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur builds a successful business, but after scaling, they feel exhausted. It's not because he is failing, because initially they loved the creativity. Now they manage operations. They their roles are evolved, but not the direction. And they internally wanted that one, right? Their role has been changed, role has been evolved, but in the internal direction is not changed, which they really want. And here the real misalignment happens. Let me give an example of personal life now. Someone builds a stable life, a house, a family, a routine, but internally they feel slightly flat. It is not because they want chaos, but because growth requires expansion, correct? And if expansion is denied, the restlessness appears there. So in that case, now we move from awareness. So how to respond that correctly? Let me explain. Now we move from that awareness part to action part now. Not dramatic action. It is aligned action. So step one, pause before acceleration always. So do not see a new goal immediately. So what happens? I was giving the example of a car whose wheel alignment is misaligned, and you are driving, you are putting the accelerator, you are increasing the accelerator. What would happen to that car? Similarly, if you could stop that car for a moment and take to some where the wheel alignment has been done in the garage or some workshop, do the wheel alignment and you drive the car, then there will be no friction there, because you wanted to accelerate the car and the wheel alignment is perfect now and you can accelerate, isn't it? So your motive, your intention and that direction, no friction, no burnout will be there. Just like that. So when there is a aligned action, let us go for step one. I told it is pause before acceleration. Don't set a new goal very immediately. Restlessness, that is information to pause, information to take a silent break, information to ask question to yourself. Study it before you silent it, right? So identify what has evolved within you. So ask very clearly, what do I value now and I didn't value before? And growth often shifts the meaning. When you grow, that shifts the meaning of your life, contribution, the lifestyle priorities also, and boundaries that you set, and autonomy. So that also. Now what you do in step 3, you adjust the structure gradually. Don't haste, because haste make waste. The old sayings are not wrong, they are very useful. So don't burn everything down. Start very small. If you value impact more, mentor someone and lead differently. If you value autonomy more, then redesign the responsibility, right, of yourself. And alignment is often incremental. It's not dramatic. It cannot be suddenly changed all of a sudden overnight. No, it is incremental. Slowly, gradually it will increase. And powerful distinction, what is that? So that success is external in measurement, and fulfillment, that is internal coherence. Because success without fulfillment is absolute failure, if I say. Because if you are not feeling fulfilled, then what is the meaning of that success? You can increase the success, but if coherence decreases, you are not feeling really happy from inside and something is disturbing you every time, then that success doesn't mean anything to you, and that success will never give happiness to you, a mental peace to you. So it will disrupt everything, right? And your brain finally will not believe that yes, this person is not achieving the thing that what should be really wanted. And there again friction increases, and when friction increases, wear and tear happens, burnout happens, your energy drops, and you restore that fulfillment by restoring that coherence between what you really want, what you are really achieving, and after achieving that, your brain believes, yes, this person is achieving what he really wants and what is meant for him. So that coherence. And what is coherence exactly? Who am I internally, and that matches what am I building externally also. So that internal and external coherence, that reduces the friction, and you will feel really fulfilled. So what I say, restlessness, what I discuss now in this video, is not telling you to quit. You don't quit. It is telling you to recalibrate yourself. So do not panic there, do not numb there, and do not over accelerate. So just examine, just ask simple question. What do you really want? And because the most dangerous success is success built on outdated identity, right? Because how many of you have felt, suppose you have achieved something with a lot of effort, any success, maybe any certifications, any promotion, any increment, or anything in life you have achieved someday, and that's real happiness of that time lasts forever. Before 6 years, what you have achieved, are you happy for that? That happiness continued. Before 6 months, or before 6 weeks, before six days, before 6 hours, how much duration that real happiness of that success lasts? So that's important. And if that lasts forever, suppose once what you have achieved before 6 years, now you are very happy for that, then you are not progressing. Actually, you are not progressing, because that shows that you have stopped progress. No development is there, because always whenever you are evolving your identity, you are growing from inside, right? So maybe after 6 weeks, maybe after 6 months, maybe after 6 years, so when you evolve from your new identity creates, so that new identity will question what you are really doing. So you will improve your efforts, improve your steps, improve your style of working, improve your style of reading, whatever, your lifestyle, your habits, your discipline, your honesty, everything improve. And that identity, so you will achieve something new again. And again when you are evolving, again you're evolving the identity, so your efforts, your works, your daily tasks, your habits, again it will improve. So this kind of misalignment will go on hand in hand. And growth demands honesty. Honestly accept those things. Where mismatch is there, just pause, fix, move wide. Like the wheel misalignment, you are doing the alignment again and you accelerate the car or whatever, the vehicle. So growth demands honesty, and clarity demands courage. If you are in the phase, do not fight it. You understand it and adjust accordingly. And for those navigating this transition and prefer structured clarity over isolated thinking, I offer a 30-minute clarity direction session. So you are always feel free. It's not advice, it's not a pressure, and it's just a structure I am providing. So because that alignment restores energy faster than ambitions ever. So thank you. So thank you for this joining the session here, and hopefully you will apply those what I have told. So this application is not at all very difficult. This is simply I am telling just to do a practice. I mean, right question to yourself. If you ask right question to yourself, you will think in the right direction, because always thinking right, that is guided by right questions. So thank you so much again for attending